Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. It's about the only nice day this week. There's been a little bit of confusion about the last video, about how often I'm going to put out videos, or whether I'm putting the motorbike away for the winter and things like that. No, I'm not going to put the motorbike away from the winter. I had a weekly appointment out near Euro Disney, the town next to Euro Disney, and so I was going there for about 12 weeks or so, depending on bank holidays and cancellations. That type of thing, but yes, so that was my regular videoing, and I had to go in all weathers, whether it was a frog strangler, which I believe is an American term for some rather wet weather, or anything like that. Oh, I'm not allowed to turn. Oh, it's 3.5 tons, not allowed to turn that way. Not to worry, I won't go. I shall go the other way. So, yes, it didn't matter whether it was a frog strangler or whether it was a nice day, and most of the time it was frog stranglers, or pretty yuck, the weather. So what it is because there's no necessity for me to go out when it's raining, or snowing, or icy anymore, or any of those, I shall only be going out when the weather is nice, like it is today. Sorry if the sun's flaring on the lens, I don't know if it is or isn't. I believe you're in between the storms in the UK. You had a storm yesterday or last night, and you've got a really nasty one coming in, I believe, tonight. Tyre, I believe, is coming in tonight, which is considered, I understand, a red warning for weather in South Wales and parts like that. I'll let this scooterist go through. This town we're coming to, we would pronounce this in English 𝗪𝗟𝗔. But of course, if you say 𝗪𝗟𝗔 to anybody in France, they'll look at you as if you've got horns and a tail, and have no idea what you're talking about. It's actually pronounced hier in French, this little town. I think the sign, I can't remember if we've actually come through the town sign or not. We probably have. It's an old town, an old village. I won't be going into the village. I'm just cutting through. Or an old town, should I say. Used to have a really nice monastery, which has been turned into an apartment block or something like that now. And it's got a large Jewish quarter, so you see quite a lot of the police around sometimes. And it's also got a nasty little speed camera in about 200 meters or so, which is something I have to remind myself about. 50, okay. Yes, so if we have a week of absolutely foul weather, then I won't be out on the bike, so I won't be recording, though I do have a voiceover still to do. Yeah, I still haven't done it, unfortunately. I know most oh, they've changed the speed camera. It's a different one now. Don't know if you can see it. It's just there. It was it used to be a bigger one than that. It did. So they've changed it. So yes, if it's raining little old ladies, as they sometimes say in Wales, depending on which part of Wales you're in, or the weather is generally inclement, then I won't be out. And I might do a voiceover, I might not. Just wondering whether or not to do the filtering. I don't think I will. I've got a lorry sat right on my tail. Don't know if you can see him in the mirrors. The problem is I want to turn left here, which is going to possibly cause a problem for those behind. Go through. Right, so yes, that's it. Yes, so we're Prime Minister-less. We are, and we've got the Donald is here for the opening of Notre Dame. I don't know who else is here, but they do say there's a few dignitaries coming over. Heads of state, but I don't know who's actually coming apart from the Donald. I must admit, from the pictures I've seen, it looks spectacular inside. They've done a really good job, and they've done it in 5 years, which is even more amazing, to tell you the truth. Absolutely an amazing job to do that in 5 years. I imagine, though, that they'll be working behind the scenes for a few years more. Finishing off, I noticed that they haven't got all of the grime and sawn off parts of the structure, but as I say, she's looking really, really nice, is Notre Dame. Yes. So, anything coming? Used to live down there for a while. That's why I know where I'm going. Not very long, about 3 months. Yes. So, yes, this is why I know where I'm going. Interesting electric bike. Right, where was I? Ah, yes, Notre Dame, and we're Prime Minister-less, and everybody's saying it's Macron's fault. Probably is, actually. If he hadn't called the election, we'd have probably been all right. But never mind, he did. That used to be a nudist colony, if I remember rightly, isn't there? Yeah. Doesn't seem to be anymore, but it used to be a nudist colony. A bit chilly, though, this time of year, I imagine. Definitely a bit chilly. Where was... Oh, yes, so Prime Minister-less. I hear that Sad Khan is going to be knighted. Now, one of the interesting pieces of information that you might not know is King Charles is the only person in the UK who's legally allowed to kill somebody. And put it this way, if I had a sword and that sort of power on either side of his head, that's Sad Khan, he might not have one. Sorry. Don't talk politics, it's not good. I'm sure somebody likes him. Don't know who. But I'm sure somebody does. Right, yes. Oh, bounce. Can't remember what the name of this town is. I come through it quite frequently, actually, but I can't remember the name of it. So, I come through it quite frequently. As I say, today we've got the grand temperature of about 11 degrees, and then beginning next week it goes down to sort of 0 and 2 and 3 and other such appalling temperatures, which we could do without, definitely do without. So I do hope you're going to be all right with this weather coming in, because believe it's a red warning that's been issued by the Met Office, which is, I'm told, quite rare, which basically means that there is going to be substantial damage and potential loss of life, which is not a good thing. I see. So you can rent things to wear if you want. Oh, I see. There's a barrier. It's probably a school or... Oh, it's a maison de retraite. Yes. A maison de retraite. Right. So a nice old church here, and then we're going to go through the suburbs of this town, which are not very interesting. So I shall wish you cheerio. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you survive the storm this evening with the potential loss of life, please tell us how it affected you, because I know some of you are in its path. Oh well. Good luck.